Distance Learning with Miss Sorensen.
Hi, kindergartners! Welcome to I Know My Nation. I am so glad I get to be here with you today. This is the very first time that I am doing an I Know My Nation video. I have done Hawks United. You just saw me yesterday. I have done My World and I have done Crafternoon. You'll see me for that on Friday as well. But today is my very first day doing I Know My Nation. Oh, I'm so excited. I wore today my blue and white striped shirt. It's not exactly white and red striped like the flag. Oh, I just realized my flag is right above me. Red and white stripes. And then I have my blue and white stripes today. Make it not bounce. There we go. I even was gifted this beautiful sweater from Miss Schellenberger. She was the kindergarten teacher in my classroom last year. And so she wore this starred sweater during I Know My Nation. So I thought I would do the same today. I love it. It's so soft and warm, and it makes me think about the nation that I live in, the United States of America. Before we begin, I wanted to say a quick hello to everyone joining us. We're gonna start with Miss Comfor's class today. Yesterday I started with Mr. Jones's class. Today I'm gonna start with Miss Comfor's class in 1-7-1. Welcome everyone in Miss Comfor's class. I'm glad you are here today. Okay, next up we have my class in 1-0-4. Welcome, I am so glad to see you. And of course we have Mr. Gallagher's class in 1-0-3. Hello and welcome. I'm glad you can make it. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Jones's class in 1-0-2. Welcome. Thank you for being here today. Okay, now that we've done our greetings, we have said hello, we need to take out some important tools for Nation today. So would you please take out your I Know My Nation book? That is of course a very important tool to have. We'll also be needing some of our crayons and markers, so you can have your tool bag or your toolbox close by and ready to go. Of course, pencils, always need those. And glue for some more page gluing. You should also have your stack of papers. Maybe you keep it in your Nation book. That's what I told my class to do, is keep it in your Nation book close by so you don't lose them. So your stack of papers, this is the first paper we will be gluing today. And then we're ready to go. So first up, we have our Nation book. Let's open to the first page. Oh, that's right. This was the very first day. I remember this when I watched this video. He started with a map. You talked about the compass rose, north, south, east, west, and you added the water, the oceans, around the coastline of North America. North America has been around for a very long time, before even the United States of America was formed. You can see here, our map is a physical map. We don't see the United States of America yet, but we do see the shape of North America, and we do see the water surrounding North America on its coastlines, where the water touches the land. Okay, let's turn the page. That was page 1. We're turning now to page 2 and page 3. Oh, that's right. These are some of the recognized tribes in Washington. You talked about this tribe right here. First, the one that you put the box around. You talked about the Duwamish tribe. Duwamish. That is the tribe that is closest to where we live right now. The tribe that we're going to be talking about today is the next tribe over from our picture, our rectangle of the Duwamish tribe and our symbol for the Duwamish tribe. One more over is the Snoqualmie tribe. Let's say that all together. Snoqualmie tribe. This might be a tribe that you have heard of. This tribe is the next closest tribe to where we are right now. Oh, Snoqualmie. This might be a word that you have heard before. If you drive on the freeway, about 30 minutes, you would get to a place called Snoqualmie Falls. This area is famous for this waterfall, Snoqualmie Falls. It is so beautiful. Oh, and when I look close inside this symbol, I see Snoqualmie Falls right there. Right in the middle of this circle, I see Snoqualmie Falls. I see the mountains behind. Washington is famous for its mountains. I'm seeing some important First People symbols as well. This right here is a canoe, a form of transportation that many First Peoples took. I see some feathers, maybe eagle feathers, another important First People symbol. Oh, I'm seeing this symbol right here. I'm seeing two symbols right here. I'm seeing a nature symbol. Does anybody recognize this symbol right here? Right, a bee. What about this one? Does anyone know what this one is? Maybe, yeah. Right, I just heard it. This is called an arrowhead. Another important First People symbol. There is lots of different symbolism that is happening just in this little circle right here. You know, we should put a box around the Snoqualmie tribe, just like we did with the Duwamish, to help us remember and see when we come back to this. All right, we learned about Snoqualmie Falls. We learned about some important symbols for First Peoples. We talked about the mountains. There are many different things that we're seeing just right in this circle. Let's choose a crayon color. You can choose. And please put a box around the perimeter of the Snoqualmie tribe symbol, just like we did for Duwamish tribe over here. I think I'm gonna choose blue. That's gonna be my color today. There we go. So now we have the Duwamish tribe and the Snoqualmie tribe. Okay. Once you have finished with your square, please turn to the next page, page 4 and page 5. Oh, there's some more of the Washington First Peoples tribes. There's our map of Washington with all of the tribes and their locations. Let's take a peek at our political map, our map that shows all 50 states. We talked about how there's 50 stars on our flag to represent all 50 states. We have now colored in Washington. Does anybody remember what the nickname for Washington is? Right, the Evergreen State. We've colored in this state. What's this one? California, right? Does anybody remember what the nickname is? The Golden State, right? We have the Evergreen State, the Golden State, and the last one that we've colored in was Florida. What was the nickname? The Sunshine State, right? Oh. I'm thinking we need to add another state to our map today. I'm noticing something. Does anybody have an idea? It's kind of, not quite the shape of a rectangle, but very close. The shapes that we've colored in so far, it's kind of like corners of the United States of America. Oh, interesting. 1 corner, 2 corners, 3 corners, 4 corners. This state up here at the tippy top, right here, is the state of Maine. Let's all say Maine together. Maine. Ooh, should we put it in our head 3 times? It's a good way to remember important things. Let's do it. Here we go. Maine, Maine, Maine. Press it so it sticks. Nice, that's a new state, Maine. What color should we color in Maine today? We have green, we have orange, we have yellow. Let's do purple. Will you please take out your purple crayon and color in the state of Maine? It's this state right here. Coloring in that state with purple. Here we go, coloring in. Careful coloring, we're not scribbling, we're carefully coloring. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 corners of the United States of America. This is making me think about something that we haven't talked about yet. We've talked about north, south, east, west. There's our compass rose. That is called cardinal directions. North, south, east, west. Those are the cardinal directions. Let's say the word cardinal 3 times. Here we go. Cardinal, cardinal, cardinal. Press it so it sticks. Right, these are cardinal directions. There are more directions that we can add to our compass rose. What? More directions? We have the cardinal directions. Let's add the intercardinal directions. Whoa, 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 whoa. New things. Cardinal and intercardinal. Let's say the word intercardinal 3 times. Okay, ready? We just said cardinal. We're going to say intercardinal now. Intercardinal, intercardinal, intercardinal. Press it so it sticks. Cardinal, north, south, east, west. Intercardinal, to show these directions, please take out your pencil. Please take out your pencil. I'm going to use my gray marker just so it's easier for you to see, but you are going to use your pencil. You ready? 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 Okay. The first one that we are going to draw is a very small line between our north and our west. Just a small line, not quite as long as our north and west line, a smaller line with our pencil. New direction word. Are you ready? This is the northwest direction. Oh, we had northwest, and in between, if we put them together, it becomes the northwest. If we look on our map here, the states that are in the northern part of the United States are kind of in this area right here. But if we go a little bit to the north and a little bit to the west, we have Washington. That's where we live. We are in the northwest area, the very, very tippy top point of the northwest area of the United States of America. That's Washington, right there. Let's add an NW for northwest. It would take a lot of room if we wanted to write out the whole word. So we're just going to write an N and a W. Here we go. N. Got my N. And my W. Northwest. That's in between north and west. So we just made the new northwest direction on our compass rose. Washington is at the furthest northwestern point of the United States of America. If we look over here, Maine is at the furthest point of a different direction. in between north and east. Draw a little tiny diagonal with your pencil going the opposite direction in between north and east. We have northwest. Does anybody have an idea what the direction might be? The intercardinal direction between north and east? I heard it. Right, northeast. That makes sense. You put north and you put east together, you get northeast. Maine is the furthest point in the northeastern direction of the United States of America. Let's add the letters N and E to represent northeast. Here we go. N and an E. Northeast. Awesome. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for now. Maybe the next time I come back, we'll have to add some more to our compass rose. Maybe you'll do it with Mr. Gallagher or Mr. Jones. For now, brainstorming what the other two directions might be called. Okay, turning the page. Oh, before I even turn the page, oh my goodness. I almost forgot a very important part of our map, our coloring of Maine. Maine is called the pine tree state. It is famous for the pine tree forests that cover the whole state. So now we have Maine, the pine tree state, Florida, the sunshine state, California, the golden state, and Washington, our home, the evergreen state. Okay, now we can turn the page. Here we go. On page 6 with Mr. Jones, you talked about how the American flag has red and white stripes. And at the very top, it starts with a red stripe, and at the very bottom, it ends with a red stripe. Oh, we have that over here too. Here we can see the flag that was made. Remember, we talked about every time a state is added, a new star gets added to the flag. Let's count how many stars are on this flag right now. Normally when we count in rows. But this is a circular shape of objects. When you start counting objects that are in a circular shape, the best way to start is always at the top. So let's start at the very top. Let's count our stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 stars for the 13 original colonies of the United States of America. Oh, interesting math thinking. Have Mr. Jones and Mr. Gallagher talked to you yet about how many stripes there are in total on the flag? Oh, right, there are 13. 13 stars and 13 stripes. Please take out your pencil and let's write that numeral at the bottom here. That's an important numeral to remember. I'm going to use my gray marker just so it's easier for you to see. Please write the numeral 13. 1. I know in teen numbers, there's always a 1 first. 13. Does anybody know what the second numeral is in 13? Right, a 3. Around a tree, around a tree. That's the way to make a 3. Okay, let's turn to the next page in our book. Oh, that's right. Mr. Jones worked with you on coloring in the stars and stripes on your flag. Last time, you colored blue around one of the stars. Now, let's take a second and let's color blue around 3 more stars. There's 1, and then I see 1, 2, 3 next, the next diagonal row in our stars. Let's color around the next 3 with blue. So taking out your blue crayon, Coloring around the next 3 stars. Careful coloring around the perimeter of the star shape. Coloring around. Okay, here we go, here we go. Nice work. Remember, if you ever need a little bit extra time, feel free to pause the video and take that time to make sure you are carefully coloring, carefully writing, carefully counting. Always feel free to take that time when you need it. Okay, what I would like you to do independently is I would like you to finish coloring in these next stripes. You have colored with Mr. Jones, you made those dots. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 7 red stripes. How many white stripes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 red stripes and 6 white stripes together make 13 stripes. Doing some math thinking in my head. Oh, okay. 7 red stripes, 6 white stripes. Please color in the rest of the stripes. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 more red stripes that Mr. Jones has not colored on his flag. So I'm thinking that means that you have the same thing on your flag. If you have not colored in the rest of your red stripes, would you do that for independent work? Okay, great. Okay. Next, we had this page, E pluribus unum, out of many, one. We have the 2 parties of the United States. We have the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. Okay, turning the page. We talked about the Pledge of Allegiance on page 10. You found those kindergarten words in the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, let's read it all together. Using your reading finger, following along. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice reading. Okay. Over here, we have symbols to represent the different parts of the Pledge of Allegiance. I love this page. I love seeing pictures to help me remember words. I'm seeing a flag. I'm seeing the United States of America. Oh, I'm seeing the Liberty Bell and the Statue of Liberty. 2 important symbols for thinking about the word liberty. For all, look at everyone together. Very nice. Okay, turning the page because we have some new things we need to add. Here we go. Turning to your next 2 blank pages. We're going to be gluing 2 pages in today. Remember to make sure that you are turning to the next blank page. We don't want to skip any pages because we don't have enough for skipping. So turn to your next 2 blank pages. The first page that we are going to be gluing into our book looks like this. There is a map of the United States of America, just the outline, the physical map, not the political map. And there are a bunch of pictures. We'll talk about them in just a second. So remember, when we're gluing, our gluing strategy, starting with a rectangle around the sides of our paper, making an X in the middle, and then following that with our glue stick. Okay, since we have our glue sticks out, let's glue in the second page and then we'll do some talking about what we just glued into our nation book. The next page that we're gluing in are some words to the song, America the Beautiful. You might have heard this song before. We'll sing it in just a second. Okay, same thing. Hey, we have done it. Starting out, we're gonna take a peek at this map that we just glued in. At the top, it says United States symbols. Oh, you know, the United States is famous for its beautiful landscapes, nature, all of the things that you find naturally around the states. But it's also famous for its symbols as well. We know the flag. We've been talking a lot about the flag. You might have heard the national symbol, the bald eagle. We see that right here. You know, there's also important symbols for different states as well. There's a very important symbol for Washington State. Does anybody recognize this picture? Right, it's the Space Needle. Oh, you know, when people see the Space Needle or think about the Space Needle or hear the word Space Needle, they immediately think of Seattle because we are the only place around the whole entire world that has a Space Needle. So sometimes when people talk about symbols, they might think about a state. Or sometimes when they see symbols like the bald eagle, our flag, or the Statue of Liberty in New York City, they think about our nation, the United States of America. Interesting. You know what? Let's add a little bit of green around the bottom of the Space Needle. We are the evergreen state, of course. Please take out your green crayon. Let's add some green. Add some green around the bottom of the Space Needle for the evergreen state. Oh, and you know what I'm thinking? We should do a labeling line. Oh, let's do some sound spelling. Okay, I'm gonna put my book on my hard surface so it's easier for me to sound spell. Please take out a black marker or crayon and draw a little line or arrow from the Space Needle to that blank space over here, of course, black marker or crayon. Giving yourself some space so you can write 2 words, Space Needle. Okay, thinking about the word space. Space. We're doing sound spelling. What letter do you think of when you hear S? Right, an S. This is the name of the Space Needle. So we're gonna start with an uppercase S. Sp. What letter makes that P sound? P. Right, P. Sp. 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 A. Sp. A. Sp. A. Oh, right, A. I'm saying the letter A. We're hearing the long vowel A sound. Sp. A. Oh, we learned A today. Around for that C shape, and then a straight line down. Sp. A. S. What letter makes this sound? Right, an S can make a S sound. And what's the other letter that can make a S sound? Oh, a C, right. You get to decide. You can write an S or a C. That's your choice. We're just sound spelling right now. I'm gonna do a C since I already did an S. Space. The next word is the word needle. N. N, right. I'm going to do below, so I know I have enough room. I'm going to do an uppercase N since it's a new word in a name. Space N-E. N-E. Right! E. If you would like, you can do an uppercase E. We haven't done lowercase e yet, but that's coming this week. I'm very excited because there's a lot of words that have the letter E in it. If you would like, you can do an uppercase E or a lowercase e. I'm going to do a lowercase e. If you would like, you can follow along with my E, or you can do the uppercase E that we have been practicing. N, E, D, D, D. Right, D. We haven't done a lowercase d yet, so you can do an uppercase to practice. I know D is coming up as well. So I'm gonna make a lowercase d for some practice. I'm gonna make that C shape, and then I'm gonna make the straight line down that goes from the top all the way to the bottom. It's a longer line down than the A. Need, ol. L, right. Here we go, straight line down. Space, needle. Nice sound spelling, kindergartners, that was awesome. Okay, turning to this page, we're gonna do a little singing to wrap up today. The next page, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. We need to turn our page around because there's important things that we need to add. We need to add our page number to the bottom. So, would you please take out your black crayon or black marker, whichever one you're using. And then the page before was page 11. So what's the next page numeral? 12, right, okay. So writing a 12, straight line down. Straight line down for the 1, and then a 2, right? Around and back on the railroad track, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then a circle. Name at the top. I'm gonna write name, you are writing your name. Name at the top. Okay. Same thing on this page. We just wrote the numeral 12, so now we need to write the numeral 13, right, down at the bottom, straight line down. We just wrote this numeral. 1 and then a 3. Around a tree, around a tree. That's the way to make a 3. And then a circle, name at the top. You are writing your name. I am writing name in the teacher copy. Okay. America the Beautiful. That is a song that people sing when they are celebrating the United States of America. They're thinking about the beautiful nature. We talked about beautiful symbols in the United States of America. This song talks about the beautiful nature that's around the United States of America. There's two songs that people think of when they think of the United States of America. The national anthem, that might have been a song that you have heard before. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? That song, you might have heard it before. It is sung before every sporting event. So that might have been a place where you've heard it. And another song that people think of is America the Beautiful. I'm gonna read you the words first. I have a book with me. I'm gonna read you the words first so you can kind of get a picture in your head what the song is talking about, and then I'll sing it for you so you can hear what it sounds like. Okay, so I have this super cool book that Mr. Gallagher let me borrow, America the Beautiful. It's all the lyrics to America the Beautiful with pictures, but look at this. It's a panorama, which means it stretches really, really far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay it across the floor and we're gonna read it, and I'll move my camera around so you can see it. Okay, hold on. Okay, here's the cover. America the Beautiful. Our first page. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies. Wow, look at all of the beautiful clouds. Spacious means stretching out far and wide. For amber waves of grain. This grain right here that stretches out just like the skies, very spacious, stretching out. And you can see right here, there's a farmer who's cutting the grain down and will be used eventually for making food. For purple mountain majesties. Oh, they're so big and majestic. Look at those mountains. God shed his grace on thee. Oh, again, beautiful sunlight coming over the clouds, maybe a sunset. And crown thy good. We know her. The Statue of Liberty, right? Oh, we know that flag. The American flag, right? With brotherhood, being together, one and all. From sea to shining sea. Because we know we've colored in on our map, there is sea on both sides of the United States of America. So they're saying, all the way from the west side, we're on the west side of the United States, all the way to the east side, where New York and Maine, we just drew Maine today, where those states are. Oh, look at there's all of the words right there. There's a bald eagle and a group of people to end our panorama. Okay, I'm gonna bring us back over so you can hear how the song goes. Okay. You can follow along with your reading finger if you would like while I sing the song. This might be a song that you know already. You can sing the words with me if you know it. It goes like this. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. That's how it goes. That is America the Beautiful. If you want, there are so many amazing videos on YouTube. You can look up and hear the lyrics while you see beautiful pictures that represent the words. Okay, friends, sorry for the longer video today. There was a lot to talk about, and I'm really glad I got to do it with you. So, I will see you next on Friday for Crafternoon. Have a great rest of your day, kindergartners, and I'll see you soon. Bye.